Hi guys, it's me again. I hope you are all doing well. So this is the state of my nails now. I did these not long ago. If you haven't watched the video on this, please do. I will have the video to the nails you see right now linked somewhere in the cards at the end of this one. So today I'm just going to be doing a very ladylike, or maybe feminine I should say, design, and I didn't want to redo my nails, so all that I did was I took off the nail polish and design on the nails I have on, and then I began to work with that because I hadn't, it hadn't been that long since I have these nails on, so I didn't think that there was any point in taking all of them off and doing them again. Yeah, so you just see me filing the nails, and I also wanted to change the shape, so I changed the shape from a coffin to almond. Yeah, so I'm just filing the edges and going underneath on the sides and trying to get as decent of a shape as I can. So at the end there were some imperfections, so I decided to go in and do a fill on the nails, but actually in the end I realized that I shouldn't have done the fill, and I will show you why somewhere along the line. Yeah, so here you're just gonna be seeing me filling in the nails. I didn't use too much polygel, just a little bit, filling in where there are any imperfections. I love this polygel so much because it has the perfect consistency that I can work with as a beginner. It's not runny, it stays in place, so that's really good for me, and I love that a lot. So after I had done that and cured, I went in to file. So yeah, as I was saying, I gave myself extra work for nothing because in the end I realized I could have, done these without doing that fill. Yeah. But anyway, I had already done that, so I just went ahead to file off the excess. So here I'm just gonna be going in with a buffer to smooth the surface of the nail. Now I'm painting the nail with a very light pink color. It's from the brand El Paza, and it's from the collection Romantic. I live in Russia. This brand is pretty common, pretty popular here, but I don't know, unfortunately, if it is a worldwide brand or just common to Russia. Yeah, so this is what I'll be using. I really love the color, so soft, so romantic, as it's called. Now the part we've all been waiting for, the design. So it's going to be an encapsulated design. I'm going to be using these hearts, butterflies and flowers. I just decided to pour a little bit of each design aside so that I wouldn't be dipping into the original containers too much. To start, I paint the nail with a rubber base coat. I think you can use any base coat or even a top coat to do this if you wanted. And then I go in with a dotting tool. I use the smallest dotting tool I have. I dip the end into the base coat, which is already on my nail, and then I use that to pick up the little designs or figures and place them onto the nail. So the flower that I'm placing on right now was not going flat onto the nail, so I just picked it up and bent it a little bit, and that made it fit better onto the nail, so that when like the edges of it wouldn't poke out of the nail polish or off of the nail. I'm going to be repeating that for the rest of the nails. So paint with the base coat and then pick up the designs and place them onto the nail. I realized something, that it's better to place the designs closer to the center of the nail, I mean the middle of the nail, where the C curve is, because when you file the sides, they kind of file into the designs if you put them so close to the edges. So it's better to make sure that they are a little bit closer to the center. So this part of the video is where I realized my mistake. So I'm going to encapsulate these designs. So that first fill that I did was not necessary, because when you do that fill and then coming to encapsulate in the end, the nail becomes bulky. And also because you already filled, that kind of gave a rise to the nail, if I can say that. So now with your encapsulation, the designs are closer to the surface of the nail, and you can't really take off much, because then that would take off the designs. Yeah, so in the end you get a very bulky nail. So it would have been way better if after removing the first initial design that I had on the nail, I had just put on the designs, and then with the encapsulation that I was going to do, I would use that to rather fill in the nail, and then after that file. That would have been way better. So I'm using clear polygel to do the encapsulation. This also has a very good consistency. So funny enough, I bought this clear polygel. It came with the polygels that I talked about in my last video from AliExpress. The other ones, the other colors, they are pink and brown tone colors. They are runny, but this clear one is like the consistency of the gel I used in this video earlier on. So that's something. I was surprised that the others had a different consistency from this clear one, but I like it. It works for me, so no complaints about that. All done encapsulating now, and I'm going to go ahead to file off a bit of the excess. I'm not going to be doing much filing here because, as I already explained, it's just impossible. I even filed into the designs for the reasons that I've already mentioned. Yeah, and also I didn't really use much polygel, so there wasn't really a need to file too much. So this is what I ended up with. I'm cleaning my fingers now with some alcohol. Then I'm gonna go ahead to top coat. I was in two minds about whether to make this design a matte or shiny design. So I initially went in on the index finger with a matte top coat. I cured that and it didn't look bad, but I preferred a shiny finish. So I went in on all the nails with a shiny top coat. we're all done now. This is what the design looks like. I absolutely love it. I think this is the favorite I've done so far. I really love this design. I think it's feminine, it's perfect for Valentine's, very romantic too. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you love it. Please leave your comments, like, subscribe. See ya.